Ladies and gentlemen, you always do that right when I be using that stuff, man. You always screw me like that. I was about to use some Vincent Price stuff. Anyway, Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com, Ferguson, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, rest of the world. Welcome to the Petty Roast Show. I'm your host, Latherial, with more jokes than Super Joe, mixed with Jimmy Superfly Snooker and a GI Pro. That's what's up. What's going on, brother? What's up, Tombo? What's up, Ray C8? What's up, everybody? Enjoy your Fridays. Good mornings to you, Ross Cots. So I can't say what I want to say right now. It's early morning. I'm on another station. But tune in. The fuck you gotta do? Hey, you know what? It's funny because the people that's listening to Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio, we're streaming from Twitter, not Twitter. We're streaming from YouTube, Twitch, Twitter also, and Facebook, and also streaming on Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com. I was thrown off by that comment. Everybody's roasting me in these comments, which is cool because I'm gonna be laughing. It's a Good Friday. What's going down? Today is like the last day of the Petty Roast Show on Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com. Hate to inform you, Petty Roast Show is gonna be held for a few minutes until it's gonna pop back up on another another platform. But while we're on the topic of that, facts, this is about to break up. That's okay, streaming all over. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to.
Not everybody can see those comments.
Right. And nobody needs to see these comments, too. Man, these comments are horrible. Especially this guy, Tumbo, right here. I mean, this man, shout out to Tumbo. Because this dude, these guys had me bugging up last night. But, yeah, we're going to switch the Petty Roast over, to Instagram. And maybe, see what's going on with that. But at the same time, I'd like to reintroduce this new show I got coming out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Oh, I said that on live on air. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I apologize. I switched the button and everything. My bad. The rain is messing up his keyboard. No, my fingers was trying to wipe off a message that came across the board. And it got me cussing on the air. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't mean to hear me say that S word. I apologize. I meant to say feces. But anyway, again, like I was saying, we're going to switch on over to another platform. But I would like to reintroduce a new show coming to you guys. It's called Keeping It Latherial. Meaning it's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be more topics and talks and everything like that. A little bit more in depth. I mean, it's going to be little jokes. Can't help because you guys on here cracking jokes. But it's going to be a little bit more, how you say, in depth. Latherial is going to get real with it. You know what I'm saying? We'll get in tune. Don't apologize. So, with that being said, the Olympics are coming up, and it's the 25th. So today is the 9th. So we got like 16 days basically. 16 days before glory. And a lot of stuff going on with the Olympics right now. A lot of stuff.
Not allowing fans in the stadiums.
What? I didn't know.
It just came out just yesterday or the day before. Is Tokyo's not letting any fans in any stadiums.
Wow. Tokyo is playing unfair. Hey, you know what? I mean, can't say nothing. Actually, Tokyo has been real. I didn't know that it's like the country that hosts the Olympics actually kind of set the rules in a sense. Kind of set the tone, set the rules. It's like the judges could have okay, be on topic. Since we don't have Sakari Richardson, like the judges could have waived it, meaning like give it the 30-day suspension. She's cool, and she come back and run. But Japan, Tokyo, they was like, no, she's not running at all. And I hate to say, I can see the point. And I can see both sides of the thing. And that's why I wanted to get a little deep, whatever, because Shakari Richards, shout out to her, young lady. I was watching when I would just so happen, turn the channel. You see people become famous just out of nowhere overnight, instantaneously at that moment. And I never knew her name or nothing until I was flipping the channel and watching ESPN, and I saw her run. I was like, yo. And at the same time, she won, and the reporter came on and was like, hey, yeah, this tragic situation. I didn't want to say it like that, but she's like, huh? I'm like, yeah. So to be in a moment of glory and have some reporter like, hey, guess what happened to you? You don't know about this? What up, De Niro? No, know what happened? And it's like, no, what happened? She don't know. Then you're forced to tell her because you done brought it up, and now how you look, do you really look like a reporter or you look like a schmuck? But anyway, she's upset. I mean, like anybody would be with tragic news and during that time, rocked the world. Imagine how her grand feel. So what would you do to relax, to calm down? Some people have devices. Some people read books. Some people go swimming. Some people whatever you do. Some people drink. Some people smoke. Some people drink and smoke. Some people snort. Some people shoot. Some people pop. Some people inject. Whatever. However they just cope with their dealings or whatever. Or they talk, or they vent, or they destroy stuff. Whatever. They do what they do. Somebody gave her an edible. Here, chill out. Here, take this edible. Edible had to be fire. It had to be some fire because it showed right up in her system. I mean, not saying that it wouldn't, but it had to be some fire. So when she ate the edible, she tried to came back and they tested her and it's like, hey, well, you got some substance in your system. Now, they tried to seem like she was on steroids, and it's like, well, how can this black lady run as fast as she can? It's like she's just like Florence Griffin Joyner. I think these ladies are on drugs because there's no way impossible they can run that fast. Come on, man, why they got drugs? Why you gotta discredit them like that? To the point where the Olympics are real deep. When I say real deep, this is like the only time countries can exalt their supremacy. As far as in we're the best country. No, we're the best country. We're the best city. We're the best country. And it's like, no. Let's prove it then. 4 years from now, we're going to prove it in the Olympic Games. You bring your best athletes, and I'll bring my best athletes, and they'll bring their best athletes, and we'll be in a tournament. And whoever got the most gold medals wins. Or better yet, whoever got the most medals win. We can go either way. So, what up, Roxy? So, the Olympics is real deep right now to the point where anybody that's that made any Olympic team is subject to. I mean, like, especially if you're a good athlete. Sha'Carri's gonna tear up the women's track. She was gonna tear up the women's track. We got some fast people, in Japan. Japan got some track runners. So if we take her out, we might have a chance instead of just getting totally decimated. Hey, stuff like, but it's not to the point where we gave her the brownie. We tricked her and all. She ate the brownie, and Ever since I known the Olympics have been strict. Rules are rules. I didn't seen people, you know, take something like certain vitamins or whatever, and it's like nope, nope. The vitamins have this in it, has that in it, which combined it will make this, and this turns into that chemical reaction. No, sir, you're disqualified. You can't get in. And it's like, okay, that's true. That's true. Any substance that's gonna enhance your performance, whatever. And it's like, you're right. I mean, take any type of drugs, whatever. If it ain't alcohol, it ain't tobacco, it's gonna enhance your performance. That's like saying weed enhances your performance. Cocaine will. I mean, you take a snort of coke going around the track, you know how fast you'll run. You'll break records and walls and chairs and tables. You'll break a lot of stuff. But the thing is, the Olympics is to the point where, hey, they said you can't do this, you can't do that. It's no exceptions, no exceptions to the rules. It's like it's a century old tradition. It's the Olympics. The Olympic Games been going on since the BC. So it's not no rules that we made up. So it's not no rules that we like, you know what? Like, we can come in 2021 AD and get some stuff that happened, a little past 2000 BC. So that's some good stuff. If you could do that, well, you could change a lot of constitution stuff. So you should start there, and we don't have to worry about the Olympic rules. You do what you do. But she, not so much. I'm not knocking her. I just hate that she did it. Because this is what they're gonna do to you. This is how they're gonna perceive you. Like, oh, she's doing drugs, she's doing this, she's doing that. She might do it. Nah. But that's the window that's open when she took that brownie. I hate that she took that brownie. Now, if she had friends that the same friends that gave her a brownie, it should have been another friend there. They've been like, nah, you don't need that. She don't need that. She got stuff to do. She got to make history. She got to take all that pain and emotion. It's like now, it's like I lost this and now I lost that. Two losses, two great. Those were two big losses, man, in one day. But this is how the country plays. I mean, this is how not country, but the Olympic and stuff to the point where no exceptions, no bending of the rules. The president of Haiti was assassinated the other day, and I'm like, wow. At all times of the year, whatever, at all times of the year, you could have done this in early January. You could have done this last year. You could have done this Valentine's Day. You could have done it. I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm not giving nothing like that. But you just so ironically choose weeks before the Olympics, and you particularly take this team because Haiti has a team. Haiti is a small country, but Haiti has athletes like Ecuador and Colombia. They have, I don't know why they have the best baseball players, but they do. That's why a lot of scouts go down there and was like, that kid just hit that ball 416 feet. How old is he? 9? Give him a Yankees contract. Give him a Yankees contract right now. We got to get him and secure him. And by the time he's 14, he's looking like Big Papi Ortiz. but this is the breeding grounds and stuff. A lot of people, I don't know. I guess it's like plants or whatever. It's the soil and the water. Maybe so. But it's a lot of athletes that's, superior athletes coming from small countries. Just because the country is small, you'll think that, and I used to think like that too. You think the country is small, or the athletes is not that good, Wrong. that's when they're probably the most best because there's not that many of them, and it's people that's particularly going for particular events, and they dedicated their whole being to not only make it to the Olympics but to beat it, to place, to being a stars. So Haiti, excuse me, is one of those countries. What up, Blackheader? Put in your mouth, Roxy J. Haiti is one of those countries that have athletes like that. Not many, but have athletes like that. Now Jamaica it's like I don't know. It's almost like a attack on Jamaica too. Jamaicans and Haitians are two different nationalities. Ladies and gentlemen, clarify that. You'll know that it's like how would you say a Latino? You have a Puerto Rican and you have a Mexican. I mean, if you want to, I don't know. I mean, it's just like they say they don't know black people are saying like, I'm African. You wouldn't know about if somebody talk. You put me and African next together, you'll think we're both Americans because we're here in America, until we speak. And it's like, I'm from Nigeria. And it's like, I'm from North County. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, cool. But that's the beauty of opening up to learning new stuff. But, Haiti and Jamaica are two different races of people, but they're kind of the same. So, like a brothership. So, if Haiti is going through all that, Jamaica is like about to fall. Like, I feel you, my brothers. I feel you, my sister. I feel you guys. And it's like almost an attack on a culture. And kind of find out before I left the house this morning, because I want to see who actually did this stuff. I'm like, what country actually will pull some heinous stuff like that? Not country, but what people that done it, what country will represent, what country would they represent to do something heinous like that? And I'm like, okay, I can't think about it. I can't sit around and watch, because I got to get to the station. And plus, they was talking about this hurricane, what is it, Edna, that's coming on the East Coast. Yeah, watch out, guys on the East Coast. Edna, she's coming in kind of tough. But as I was walking out, there was like, the people that assassinated the Haiti president have United States ties. And I stopped. I'm like, what? What up, Roscoe? Pico. I'm like, what? They have Haiti ties. I mean, not Haiti ties. They have U.S. ties. The person that killed the people that killed the president of Haiti has United States ties. I'm not saying the actual, United States itself is involved. It's not like Biden, I can't see it. But I'm like, why though? Why? It can be the Olympic reasons, you know what I'm saying? But that's far-fetched. Political? Yeah, no, depending on what's going on with the political, and only if you're trying to stop basically like a uprising or upbringing or not a revolt, because he's the president. You can't revolt against the president. A change and everything. How can you promote? What can he do? I mean, what? It doesn't make you think like, what? It doesn't matter what he did to get assassinated, but why did they assassinate? There's a lot of whys to it. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of theories, but so close to the Olympics and the U.S., not the country, but not so much the White House, but U.S. I mean, but if somebody from the United States go over to another country and do something, yes, you're going to be famous. If you say, for instance, you was in that movie Midnight Express back in the days. It's an old movie where a guy went to Turkey and tried to smoke out some heroin and got caught. And hey, that was it. It's a wrap. So Imagine that was you, but hey, I can't imagine people. I can imagine a lot of stuff. I just trying to see like what would make this transpire unless it's something that was trying to be stopped. And it's like, okay, well now what's trying to be stopped? Because, you kill a whole president of a country. What is he trying to stop? Again, it goes back. He's trying to stop the morale of certain countries, including, mostly Haiti, including surrounding countries around it, because these athletes are going to be thrown off by a death. Or you trying to stop an uprising, or you trying to stop something that's going to happen. I don't know, but it should be more to it, to the point where, like, why this happened? But it's a lot of stuff going on right now in the Olympics. Is getting controversial. It's getting to the point where before the torch even get lit up. And another thing, just informed from my station manager, that yesterday Tokyo announced that it will not be having any audience in the stadiums. No audience attendance. No people attend the Olympics. You watch it at home. I don't know. It's like when Tokyo just opened not too long ago. When did they just have Tokyo Disney World just open? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but stuff like that is how would you say? How can I say? It's like stipulations from other countries. They kind of set the tone. They can't set the rules, but they can set the tone. And the tone can throw you off from the rules. Like, say for instance, you have the next Olympics is in Amsterdam. Okay, you go to Amsterdam and stuff. The country is legalized. You can do anything in Amsterdam. Legalize marijuana, crack, cocaine, women. Everything is legal there. And that's also a trap. And it's like, well, it's legal here in the country, and the country's hosting it. It's like, yeah, but these are the Olympics. These are their rules. I'm just hosting. They giving me money to host this stuff. Not even giving me money. They give me a pleasure. They bringing in stuff, Other people bringing in stuff. They just deemed me and blessed me to have the Olympics here. I didn't say you couldn't smoke it. I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't go out there after you win your gold medal and go sit back and roll a fast doom. It's like, hey, don't you got an event in 3 days? Like, oh, I sure do. Let me quit. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to clean your system out and do all that stuff. And who's to say that they won't go back? Hey, the Olympics are known to go back to snatch medals. They're known to go back and be like, yeah, you did this and done. Here, give me that. Give me those. Hey, give me another one too in the back pocket. Thank you. So I don't know about as far as in the money or whatever. That when you win an Olympic gold medal, you get like $250,000, and you win. I think it's like this. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, when you win a gold, you get $250. You win a silver, you get a $125, and if you win a bronze, you get a I think 75 or 100. I think it's 75. But you get paid for winning gold medals. You get money. Each gold medal you get is worth something. That's why Usain Bolt and Michael Phelps was doing their thing. And speaking of which, Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, they was like, well, Usain Bolt and Michael Phelps was smoking mad marijuana. They was smoking mad weed. Yes, they were. They was smoking the tar out that stuff. But the difference was they didn't smoke it during the Olympics or during the trials. They had no type of performance enhancements whatsoever. What's up?
According to this, the International Olympic Committee does not award any money.
No more?
But the countries, for example, the U.S. is 37.5, 22.5, and 15,000.
Oh, so it went down then. It was a little higher when I last checked, but it went down. But yeah, but no, okay, I retract my statement. The Olympics itself do not pay for, each medal you got. They give you money. The countries, respectively, wherever country in, so happen might give you money for the medal or might not give you money. Again, like he was saying, the United States are one of those countries that will give you money for it. I got the numbers wrong because those was the number I remember reading a long time ago. Stuff changes. I'm not getting no gold medal, but I might get something else. I'll talk to you later about that. But as far as in, like Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt, they smoked hella weed. And it's like, yeah, they did, but they didn't do it. Excuse me. They didn't do it during the preliminaries. They didn't do it during the trials. They really didn't do it during the Olympics. And, and that's why they perform so good. That's why they perform so good. Because they were potheads. I explain. 21 days. Olympics is 21 days. And it's like, you got like a month or two to prepare for the Olympics and run your preliminaries and your trials and all that stuff and do what you got to do to qualify. They're going to drug test you each and every time. So if you've been getting the best you've been doing by you smoking or whatever like that, what you can do. Imagine what you could do sober. So if you think you can do this stuff, if you run as fast as you can, high as I don't know what, imagine what you can do sober. And imagine what you do anxiously. Because think about it. You run your event, Usain Bolt, he runs the event, bam, we done. Fastest time, whatever. Okay, I'm ready to go. I gotta run again? Okay, all right, come on, run it back. Let's do it. Boom, fastest time again. How many times I got to run? One more time? Okay, I'm done. And after I run, send me back home because I'm ready to smoke. I ran my stuff. Michael Phelps, he's ready. I'm done. Out the pool. Reason why these people stand around is for Olympic ceremonies and all this accolades and everything. But trust me, soon as they got their stuff, they packed their bags. Am I done? I got my medals. I'm going home to smoke. They was out. And they was on TV with blowing big blunts and fat cone wrap joints. Yes, I did it. And that's how it should be. But sometimes they didn't have the tragic side of the Olympics like Sha'Carri did, At that moment, she had the most triumphant and most devastating at one time and still trying to hold her stuff together. So I give it to you, little sister. You're doing good. You're doing better than most people with less problems. You're doing good, So I support you. Hey, World Games. You can be Olympics is Olympics. Yeah, you can get a gold medal, but the World Games, hey, you're the best in the world. That's undisputed right there. So get ready for them World Games. We in there. Other than that, as I was saying, Petty Roast Show will be taking a few minutes hiatus. Few minutes, not long, just few minutes. Just reconstructing. I'm getting the clowns some new makeup. The little guys that's in the car. I gotta find a key to get them out. The circus elephants need more peanuts, and I gotta get that man out the lion's mouth. But the roast room will be, fixing a little bit. DJ the Killer Plug, what up, my guy? And welcome to the roast room. Petty roast. Sorry. But shout out to the roast room, though. Shout out to everybody, man. we're going through some changes with that also, and everybody stay tuned, stay focused, keep up with us, shout out to the roast room. I'll just, say what's up to the people. God is Naya, what's up, hun? Uh, Again, going through a lot of changes, but good changes, and hopefully that something we had done a couple of weeks ago will make us prominent. We actually made world history, but we can't too much talk about it right now until we get it verified by the Guinness Book of World Records, ladies and gentlemen. But Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com, the Petty Roast Show, with collaboration and affiliates with people of the Roast Room and other such magnitude and management, have compiled and came up with something that is going to maybe shock the world or get us all exiled off of Earth. Either way, it's going to be magnificent or maleficent. It's an M to it. It's an M to it. But anyway, we're going to do this. Stay tuned. Keep in touch. The Roast Room. Everybody there, Petty Roast Show. We're going to be flipping over towards Instagram. But next week will be the first time you will see the keeping it Latherial. Latherial is real. Keeping it Latherial. The way I'm doing it now, keeping it Latherial. So, okay. One more thing. What time is it? 8:38. All right. Get it, yo. Thank you, hon. Let's talk about. I gotta say, how can I properly word this? Crossing the line. Okay, I'm a comedian. People I deal with are comedians, artists. I deal with artists because they also have a lot of talent. They don't just do comedy. Some do music. Some are music. Some paint. Some write poetry. We just crack jokes and make people laugh on our spare time, or when we have the time, or we try to get away and make time. Either way, when we crack jokes, it's like a community. It's like a small but large community of us, like in close entwined and stuff. What's up, doing me? And by the pandemic and everything, we got close. How you say? We got to know each other through social media, social platforms, Instagram, Zoom, doing, talking and collaborating on videos and live streams and everything, and shows actually. And as you work with people, where everybody have the same common goal and interest to make it and make people laugh and keep it positive and be happy doing it, everybody understands. So you go in touch, you get in tune with people, you become attached, you be like, okay, that's my dude, that's my homegirl and stuff, and you listen to some of the stories they be saying and stuff, because sometimes behind the scenes, we'll just be rapping and talking and everything, and stuff comes up, and it's like, okay, how would you say, when brothers be trying to talk and rap, brothers gonna work it out, like Public Enemy songs. Like, sit down and let's rap, brother. You know what I'm saying? Then if there's a group of us, like yeah, dog, okay, that's empowering, and that's what I was trying to also put towards the group too, So it's like, if anybody need to rap, holler at the side, you know what I'm saying? Come holler, But at the same time, we crack jokes. We're like family almost. We're actually like brothers and sisters. And when we crack jokes, And we say some stuff that we feel comfortable saying. But sometimes, just because you feel comfortable saying it, don't mean you should say it. Don't mean it should be said. It's like, you have the freedom of speech, but you're not free from the consequences of what you said. So, with that being said, when I crack jokes, when I roast people, I don't necessarily roast them to go for the juggler or try to make them feel some type of way or to belittle them, besmirch them, or kind of make them feel insecure, insecure and minuscule. So I crack jokes just to be funny. It's like people that know me, like I got people looking in from St. Louis and stuff. People that know me from around the way know I crack jokes to be fun. And I can, get to that, there's a side, there's a dark side, Light as I am, for there to be light, there has to be dark and vice versa. I'm saying as in, you can't say everything to everybody. And sometimes, if it sounds funny in your head and it sounds kind of crazy, yeah, it's kind of cool. But if it's something that you think that's going to be edgy and you know it is, it is. And sometimes edginess can take you there or get you taken there. Meaning, yeah, right. Meaning like, you can't, how can I say this? You can't be neutral. You can't stand still on a moving train. You can't be like, unless you that surfer, but still and all, you wobbling. You wobbling. You still on thin line. You still on. It's like you can fall either way. You can fall that way. You can fall this way. People choose to tilt wherever way they go. You can't speak on that. You can't. You just gotta call it as you see it. But when you're roasting and you bring in extra ammunition into it that don't need to be in it, it's kind of like all the gloves are off. And sometimes I understand the gloves get taken off, but the gloves only get taken off by a person that get taken off. And it's like sometimes when you cross that line, it's more like if you're gonna go there, I'm gonna go with you. If you're gonna walk, I'm gonna walk with you. It's like, hey yo, pump your brakes, get out your car and walk with me. I don't cross that line. That's one line I don't cross. But if somebody's jumping over there with it on my side, it's like it's already in my area. What y'all supposed to do? It's like you can't fight fire with fire, but sometimes you're gonna have to make a ring of fire like Johnny Cash to concide that fire. And it's like, oh dang, it's another fire. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna roast or whatever, keep in mind that the things you say can and will be held against you in the mouth of your jaw. Meaning, like, some people might silence you, some people might tell you to be quiet, some people might try to shut you up. You have the right to say what you want, but you're not bearing from the consequences of saying it. And some people, that's just real spit. I don't recommend, ladies going around, starting stuff with guys or whatever. And I don't recommend guys just standing up and be like, oh, no, she ain't gonna do this. It's kind of like, you feel like you got to argue with this man. Ladies, if you feel like you got to argue with that man and it's going to take you out your character, don't. And guys, if you feel like you got to argue with this woman that's going to make you act ungentlemanlike, don't do it. Gotta keep that in mind. It's more like, because when you say and do stuff after the fact, yeah, you might win that, but did you win the crowd? You know what I'm saying? Did you win the audience? You're going to lose and win either way. You got to pick what you're going to lose. You got to pick what you're going to win. I can lose a lot of arguments, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't argue a lot. But I win by not even feeding into that BS. I was on a boat once, right, swaying left and right because the road was rocking. I knew the captain was drunk because So, you can, like what he said with the boat, you can go either way and stuff, but, you going to realize that some days that like, hey man, I might be tripping. You know what I'm saying? I might be tripping, or you like a woman might be like, girl, you know what? You messing up. You know what I'm saying? You need to get yourself together, because it's not so much people watching us. It's like what do we want them to see? Because what we show them is what it is. I know some people don't care. You know, like, oh, good at that moment. That's like, right, you know, at that moment. But what about when it's over with? And people are sitting around with the judges are sitting around with this is Olympics time. The judges sitting around with the clipboard like, give him a 3 on performance, gets a -2 on etiquette, and he gets a 10 on cursing. He was cursing still, yeah. But you know, that's how people judging you. You know, I'm not the one to judge before I do. It's more like I already came with my verdict, so I don't judge. This is more like it is what it is. Prove me wrong in the court of in the court of your convictions. You know, I'm not gonna come up to you and be like, "Hey man, you foul, you foul, you foul." I know it, I feel it, I sense it, and I stay away from it. Then again, I might be wrong. And I'd rather be wrong than be right, because I can handle myself being wrong, because I can correct myself. I can be like, I apologize, I humbly apologize, I had you mistakenly pegged wrong, and, you know, hey, let me make it up to you type stuff. People don't do that. But, you know, if I was right, you know, it'd be like, I knew I was right, and I did all this stuff, and I did this and did that, and it's like, but I knew I was right. So I get your concept. You was getting ass with them. So, what I'm saying, what up, Rob? Oh, Rob trying to get. Oh, Rob owed me one. Hey, hello, sir. I ain't mean about yesterday. I was tripping. It wasn't me. That wasn't me. It was Latherial, but it wasn't me. It was somebody else. I mean, I don't know, man. I apologize. Anyway, like I was saying, watch what you say and watch what you said too. Better yet, just because you think it's funny, it might not be. It might not be funny. And nobody has to laugh at nobody's gonna laugh at the joke. You might think it's funny, but if it's not funny, nobody's gonna laugh at it, especially if it's something like offensive or whatever, you know. I mean, I be trying. I'm like this. I try to. I'm like, ooh. I mean, I've been hearing some stuff all week. That word, that word that's a dangerous word. That's a powerful word. That word is more powerful than the word guns. I mean, guns is a lot, but if somebody say that one word, the other word, I don't even want to mention it on air. But you know, we know what we're talking about. But hey, you guys got you might have to. Then I'm like on some real stuff. The women that kind of, you know, I'm not saying I speak for my dudes, whatever like that. You know, this is my crew, but at the same time, you know, y'all better chill. Y'all better chill. Relax, you know. I can't tell y'all what y'all to say because y'all grown and y'all beards are thicker than mine. But my head is a little bit more there. I might got a secret part. I wish. But anyway, you will be subjected to something that you don't want to be in, and it's kind of like you don't want to explain to a whole bunch of people about what you meant about that word. It's like it is what it is with that word. Bloom. That word. Bloom. I mean, you can use it in a joke. That was funny, Reddy, yesterday, but it was like, wow, that was funny. I mentioned him right when you said it's 6 a.m. What you doing? But again, just be mindful what you guys say, whatever. If it's not for the children that's looking at you, probably weren't trying to do like you, or somebody younger trying to, you know, figure themselves out or whatever, or some older people looking to see how bad they messed up with the new generation of us right now. Well, the X generation. You're watching yourselves. You're looking at yourselves, and this is for everybody. There's nobody in particular I'm saying nothing about too, because everybody, I'm gonna say, was wrong when you stopped acting like adults. That's it. We're all children of the atom. We're all just babies, and we're so crazy, like Erykah Badu on the Wu-Tang song and stuff. But we also have we also have some kids to show and grow, to teach, to learn. Hey, just because we do it don't necessarily mean it's right, and we gotta let them know that some things we do is not right, and we got to correct ourselves so they won't do it. And talking to everybody out there with kids, I almost said something. I almost said something, but it was concept. I don't know if they see me out on that well right there. I mean, that's what Instagram can see it. Anyway, what time is it? It's 8:52. I got 8 minutes to go. Again, shout out to Six, Rob, De Niro, I Am Music, my homegirl B. Who else? Everybody was. He said a Pixar lamp. Everybody was tuning in, popping in. I'm gonna get y'all later. Don't worry about it. But I love when you guys get me at the most inappropriate time, because I just sit back. It makes me makes me relax. So thank you. I appreciate y'all. Again, shout out to the roast room. Crew is up in there. Get ready for the new episodes. New changes, new things. Petty Roast Show is coming over to the gram, so you guys get ready. So we're gonna have. You talking about the Petty Roast Show. Just stay tuned. And right here now, I'd like to introduce, before I go, say goodbye to the Petty Roast on Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com, and welcome Keeping the Latherial. I wish I had that cigarette smoking man song from the X-Files. You got it? He'll get it for me. He'll get it. But yeah. But still, keeping it ethereal. That's what I'm doing. Beginning a new show, Birth of a Nation. Fridays, 8 a.m. Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com. Keeping it ethereal. Petty Roast Show. We'll go over there to the Instagram because I can be a little bit more pettier, and I can roast a little bit more, and I can probably put Petty and the roast together. I can do them both. So you guys stay tuned for that. And also, like to say shout out to my homeboy Scott, putting up with me. Right on, Scott Owens. I appreciate you for the other day with the Zoom stuff. I appreciate you. With that being said, hope everybody start tuning in, because the station's gonna get a little bit bigger pretty soon. If everything works the way it works, the gamble goes, we're in there. But I'm about to go in a few minutes, and before I go, again, it's the 4th of July. I mean, I said 4th of July. It's July. It's July. It's a long July. It's gonna be hot. Then August is gonna come. It's like the dog's days of summer. People get hot. People get frustrated. People get tired. They want alcohol and beer, but they know they need water and apple juice. So it's like we gotta watch yourself. Protect your body. Drink some water. Blow your nose. That's for you, De Niro. Rob, you're gonna bake in that car with them hot wing wrappers up on that sting like that, you're gonna. Thank you. So you're gonna almost see. I was about to roast this guy. You had to give me a compliment. Damn, Barbara. But thank you, though. But I'm about to leave out or whatever. Again, tune in next week for the new show, Keeping It Ethereal. Petty Roast Show is going to be switching over to Instagram. Get ready for, we're waiting for some verifications, because if everything's worked out, we're gonna have a big party. The party I've been trying to give this man. I owe him some orange chicken from Panda Express. A lot of orange chicken. And what other size noodles? Yeah, some orange chicken. Either way it goes. Yeah, I owe him a lot of orange chicken. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's Latherial Phillips with the last of the Petty Roast Show on Ferguson USA HotTalkRadio.com. But I will be back next week to keep it Latherial. I will do that. I will come back next week, keep it Latherial. But if you do like the way I say stuff and I kind of crack jokes, I kind of, how you say, have to tone it down here. But if you go to Instagram and you follow Serial Latherial, SERIAL _ LATHERIAL, you will be disappointed. You'll laugh, but you'll be disappointed. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tune out and go make some calls, call these guys and see what they're doing and see what's going on for the weekend. And you be good. Yeah, I'll be good. Talk to you later. Bye, Barbara.